Hi, I'm Johnny from UltimatePaperMache.com, and I'm just putting on some paper mache clay on my new tiger mask. And I thought I'd let you guys watch me just do the last part of it. I've done all of this side already, really super thin, but he's got a really nice ruff, and I'm trying to put in just a little bit of feathering, you know, kind of a furry look right there. I'm using paper mache clay, which doesn't give you the kind of detail that you would get from the silky smooth air dry clay recipe on my website, but this goes on a lot faster and it's a lot easier to get it really thin, so that's what I'm going to use. And I don't think he minds if it's just a little bit rustic. I'm still getting a really cool texture on it, and I'm really happy with the way it's working out. I'm going to put some kind of a fur texture on his chin. I'm going to keep everything else as smooth as possible. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go back over it and smooth it off a little bit more than it already is right now. Now, if you can see this texture here, I'm really liking that. I think that once the stripes go on, that's going to look really nice. And I want some right here too. So I'm just got a damp knife here, and I'm just pulling it through. I put this on pretty thick, I think you can probably tell. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm letting the paper fibers stick out. But now I'm going to try this on the ruff. This is how it looked before the aluminum foil went on. Then I added the aluminum foil in order to give it just a slightly more gradual connection. You don't need to do that, but I thought it would be kind of fun on this guy. And now I'm just going to put my paper mache clay on there. I used the gram measurements. Our friend Rex Wynn gave us his recipe for the paper mache clay using gram measurements, which makes it a lot easier. I didn't add any extra flour, which you can do if you want it to be stiffer, because I wanted it to be as thin as possible so that it could go on in almost a paper thin layer over all of the face. I wanted to keep it really light. I'm just going to go in and make my hairs, trying to get them in the same direction. You know, it goes down in this direction, down at the bottom, and then starts the hairs start going straight out up here and kind of going in this direction. I think that looks really nice. As soon as the paper mache clay was dry, I decided I wanted a really strong difference between the furry part out here and the smooth part here. So I'm putting a really thin layer of the drywall joint compound on it. I've got a whole video showing you how to do that. It's just paper thin, and as soon as it's dry, I'll go back over it with a really lightly damp sponge. That way I won't have to sand anything, but I'll have it nice and smooth. And this is totally optional. It's just happened to be a design decision that I made, but you certainly don't need to do it that way. So I'll go ahead and finish this guy up. It's so close. The instructions are almost done, and I'm almost ready to put him out, but probably I'm going to give myself another week. But I'm really happy with the way it's coming out. I'll finish this fellow up with the paper mache clay, and in the next video you get to see what he looks like with his stripes. That's the part that's going to be really fun. But you know, I've seen some white tigers that, you know, basically white with black stripes instead of orange and black stripes. I haven't quite decided which one I want to do. Let me know if you have an opinion on that particular subject. Let me know in the comments down below. And be sure to watch for the next video. Be sure to subscribe so that you'll be notified with that little bell thing. And go make something. Come visit me, UltimatePaperMache.com. And see you there.